Hi folks, welcome to my Bit Retro Journal. This is still September of 2023 and I'm participating in Septandy where we celebrate all things Radio Shack and Tandy Corporation. If you saw my Septandy videos last year, I had a video on my TRS-80 Model 3 and I loaded a bunch of cassette games to the cassette port. And Star Trek was one of them and a few others, and because even though it has two 5 1/4" floppy disks, I didn't have any formatted floppies that had the operating system's boot on. I did have some floppies, 5 1/4" floppies, but they were formatted with MS-DOS. So a kind viewer saw that, and they actually sent me two pre-formatted disks for the Model 3. So I have TRS-DOS version 1.3 and then also LDOS version 5.31. So I'm going to give these a try to boot, to finally boot up my Model 3 using the 5 1/4" floppy disks. And then once I have it booted up, I'll be able to create more floppy disks and format and actually use the disk operating system. I haven't used the floppies yet, so I don't actually know how good they are. I do have this also from a long time ago, also from Radio Shack actually, and this is a disk cleaning kit. I had opened it up. This is both for 5 1/4 and 3 1/2. And this is probably dried up, but all I need is, I think, isopropyl alcohol to do that. So $7.99 from Radio Shack back in the day. Probably in the 90s I got this, or late. Yeah, probably 90s. So I'm going to clean the floppy disks on my TRS-80 Model 3, and then I'm going to see if I can't boot up with these and see what kind of fun we can have. My Model 3 is actually not here. It's still in the storage room at work, and so we're going to have to go there to do that. So let's go there. So let's take out the cleaning disc and see what this liquid is. Still has some in it, and it's actually, oh, it's isopropyl. All right, let's, yep, smells like isopropyl. Let me put some on here and give it a try. All right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean both discs. Let's do the bottom one first. The main drive. I'm going to turn that on. All right, that has cleaned the bottom one. Let me do the top one. Now it spins the top one every time, but I don't think let's see. It is cleaning it. Alright. Didn't clean it for quite as long, but I think that'll be fine. Let's do it one more time. Just give it a little bit more. Alright, cool. Alright, let's put this back. So, wow, I can't believe that the isopropyl alcohol lasted 25 years and is still good in terms of that it didn't somehow evaporate, even though this is a closed bottle. All right, so I've got two floppies. I've got TRS-DOS and LDOS. I'm going to try TRS-DOS first, so let's give it a try. Boot the system up. I had it already turned on. Let's see if it boots. Oh, look at it, TRS Model 3. It says TRS-80 Model 3 TRS-DOS version 1.3, Wednesday, July 1, 1981, a 48K system with 2 drives. Serial number 1, I don't know what that means. It wants a date, okay, I'm going to give it 09/16/23. It wants a time, I'll just do 10/10/10. Alright, here it is. Dirt. Works. Does it work? I don't know TRS-DOS, so oh, it does work. Let me change the camera so you can see better. All right, the angle is going to be weird because of the glare and also where I can put the camera, but I'm going to zoom in on it. Here we go. Okay, hopefully that's better, a little bit better. You can read it. You can still see the drives. So let's give this a try. So there's a command mem test. I'm going to type that mem test. I'm just going to assume you type the. Is it like MS-DOS? You just type the command name. Oh, it is. Look at that. And it says ROM checksum 9639, 9639, ROM B checksum should be, and it is, ROM C, it should be either 2B91, 2E8F8, or 2F64, and it says my ROM C checksum is 2F84, so it actually doesn't match. It's close to this one, but it says 2F84 versus 2F64. So my ROM C is not good. What is the ROM C for? And oh, so now it's doing a character map. And okay, but my ROM C doesn't seem to match up. Anybody have an idea what would be causing that? Okay, well, it's doing the graphic character stuff. Yep, test complete. Hit any key to reboot. So besides the dir command, what else can it do? So dir, it does that. How do you dir another directory? So does it like dir 1? No. Is it dir 0? No, it does the same one. Let's try the, well, how about format? Can you do a format? Now these disks have tape over them. I forget if that means they're locked. I think that means they're locked, but I'm going to be very careful with this. So I'm going to say format. I assume it's going to ask me, oh, it says which drive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this cleaning disk because I don't have any spare 5 1/4 yet, so I'm going to have to find some online. I do have 5 1/4 inch ones, but which drive I'm going to say, I believe this is drive, is it drive 2? No, it's not. Is it 0 and 1? Diskette name, stuff, password, 1 2 3 4. Oh, and it is drive 1, and it's going to, well, it's cleaning it now more, but it's, yeah, so I'm going to just turn it off, get this out, and then reboot. I don't want to stress it too much. This machine does seem to work very well. Again, I did take the refresh caps off of both power supplies. I should probably put them back in. But for now, 16 and then 10. For now, it doesn't seem to do any damage to the computer. It might do it might add interference to the, to the power, feeding back to the power lines, but I'm not as worried about that. So really, there isn't much else. It says LPC. So what is LP? It says 166 free granules. Is that common speak for bytes? What's a granule? All right, I'm going to say LPC. What does that do? It just ran, and then I don't know. What about Hertz 50? Doesn't do anything. Do you maybe type Hertz 50 BLD? Do you type Hertz 50 dot BLD? Do they use dot notation? Yeah, I don't know anything else on for operation aboard. What about the copy command? How does that work? Yeah, so I don't know whether I just typed in ABC to see if copy was even an actual legitimate command. So I want to make a backup copy of this. The question is, if I have a floppy, can I do the backup copy on the TRS-80 Model 3? Is there a special system sectors on this, or is it just a regular TRS-DOS floppy that I can format? Additionally, can I also do a copy like on an MS-DOS system? Is this sector copyable? So if you know, please put it in the comments. I'm going to try this. This is LDOS version 5.3.1. I don't know anything about that, but I'm going to give it a try. So I'm just going to put this in here and just LDOS. Date. I guess it doesn't recognize the date. So 09 16 23 time 10, 10, 10. The 120222 date, I think, is when the disk was made by the viewer who sent it in to me. All right, it's booted up. It's running. Look at that. Yeah. Cool. Let's see what we got on here. I just hit return to see what how many files were on here. So it says attribute P. I don't know what that means. Then it says EXALRD. Commands are either EX or AL. Yeah, I don't understand what that means. This tells you the dates. End of file. Seems like it's the file size. Number of records. Yeah, I don't know. LRL. I don't know what that means. But let's try. So we have basics. I can try that. Oops. Okay. I will say this LDOS logical disk operating system boots a whole lot faster. All right, we're in here. Can we just say, well, let's try print hello? Oh. Okay, that works. There's nothing in here. So let's try our little program. 10 print hello world. I'm doing capitalization. It doesn't even matter. That's kind of funny. And then 20 go to 10 run. Oh, look, it works. Isn't that nice? You break it, list it. There's our program. Yep, works pretty well. Look at that. Can you exit out of this then? Quit. You're still in the program. Exit. Oh, that might do it. No, it says syntax error. Is it like exit 0? Exit 1? Nope. I think I'm gonna have to reboot. So how do you exit out of BASIC or out of any program? So this is the logical disk operating system. That's what L stands for. All right. Time 10, 10. Oops. 10. Nope. Nope. Fat fingers. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Dir. So I do like how LDOS, I mean, a really fast boot up. That's pretty cool. We have hard disk check, M3 basic. So what is M3 basic? Well, first of all, does this have a format command? Format. Which drive? Yep, so it does indeed. And I'm going to just reboot and give the same time. I do believe having the tape over it is write protected, but I just don't remember, and I don't have the computer with me to Google it. So I'm kind of doing this cold. But yeah, let's do let's do M3 basic. See what that gives us. Is that a more powerful basic? Looks like it's the same version, L basic. I don't see any difference in that. Let's just. Yeah, it seems to be the same. And again, it doesn't quit. I'll have to reboot. So what's M3 basic versus just basic? Anybody know? And I wish there were a way to have to avoid constantly typing this stuff in. But here we are typing this stuff in constantly. All right. Let's see what else we've got here. RS Forma 5 and RS. What is RS Forma? RS Forma 5. Is that a format command? LDOS ready. Program not found. Okay. I thought it was RS Form 5. Is it RS Form 5? RS Form 5. That's what it is. RS Form 5. I'm going to say negative to that. And again, the incessancy with... So LDOS wants a new time every time, but TRSDOS does not. What is Super Zap? Input one of the following. Display disk sectors, display main memory. Oh, DM, yeah. I want to display main memory. How to get out of this? Exit. Okay, this main memory address 0. Oh, cool. You can look at memory. And does this just... it doesn't go down, does it? Wait, so it's a... How do you go down? Is it like a colon command? Break? Hello? Boy, I hate to have to constantly... okay, break seems to do something. Nope. Shift break seems to do something. I can hit the break key and I'll just reboot, but I would be nice if you could... You'd think the down arrow would just go to the next page, or the... Is it shift down arrow? No. There's nothing here. I'm going to have to unfortunately do that again. But, and then of course, type this in. Yes, some of my viewers are like, why doesn't he read more Super Zap? Let's try that again. So you can display memory, but you can't get out of it. Is there a display file sector, display track sector, display memory dump block, verify disk sectors, display password encode, display password. What is that? Display name type hash code and Super Zap exit, printer output. I'm going to exit. So this is LDOS, made in 1991. So my readers, my viewers, what is patch? So this must just be part of the regular. I'll have to investigate online to see if I can learn more about this. So HD check, I assume, what's conv? Oops. I don't like that either. I wish that, or maybe you can hit break. What's conv do? Uh-oh. Didn't like that at all. Okay, so can you hit the break key maybe? Yeah, that's how to do it. Look at that, I'm learning. QFB, what does that do? Yeah, so it's sometimes it seems to get into a mode where it doesn't accept okay, that works. I'm just making sure that my break thing doesn't. So then I should be able to QFB and hit that as a command. LDOS quick format, and oh man, everything is quick format. No, I don't want a quick format. Source drive. Wait. That was silly. Let me do QFB again. Quick. Yeah, I don't know what it... Quick format and backup. Source drive. Oh, so maybe, is that how you copy a disk? Oh, that might be a useful command. Break. No, I don't want to do that. Well, again, I guess I need to have a bit more confidence, but I don't have a disk to back up to, but perhaps this is a way to make backups to this. So I'm going to poke around a little bit longer before I say goodbye for today. Just trying to learn as much as I can. So there's also so I tried M3 basic. What is R3 basic? It's probably going to be the same basic. So I don't understand why there's, so maybe basic calls M3 and R3 basic, or maybe not. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's kind of hung. Okay. Let's try this again. Of course, I really like LDOS and how fast it boots. What I don't like is that it's constantly asking for the time. Keeps the date, but not the time. Does, well, I guess, does that mean that, so the TRS-80 Model 3 may not have a real-time clock. So I'm not sure then why, so does TRS-DOS keep its own internal time? Interesting. I'm going to set break, and I'm going to type R3, 3 basic. One more time. See if that actually loads the program, does anything. It just hangs. Super zap, yeah. Well, one more time, booting it up. I certainly have to say that I think I like LDOS. I mean, I think LDOS is newer, but I definitely like LDOS. I wish, I mean, like anything, you know, like I'm a big QL fan, and I obviously know how the QL operating system works. Somebody that's new to it would be frustrated just as well, because you can't do dir on a QL. You have to actually give the device name, which is MDV, FLP, and then the number. Whereas here, at least it does that. So that's nice. It's very MS-DOS-like. And I just, and unfortunately, this is just an operating system disk, so there's no games. I don't know how to access, how do you get directory listing? Is it dir:1? No, I'm trying to get a directory listing of, see, it's drive 0, so I thought maybe I could, is it dir, is it just, oops, is it just dir:1? Is it just as simple as, no? Is it, yeah, it's trying to run the program, that's funny. Is it dir:1? Huh? So how do you do a directory listing of that drive? It just does that drive. So yeah, oh, maybe it has to be closed. Let's try to close it. Break it. dir:1? Nope. Well, let's be honest here, and let's put this disk in. Break. dir:1? Nope. All the TRS-80 folks are probably slapping their head going, how can you not know this? I'm just trying to see if it's intuitive. 1? Nope. I thought it would be colon because it uses a colon right there, but that's just in how it's displaying the drive. So yeah, I don't know how to do it. But it'll be fun to learn. This is just my first foray into this. I like my Model 3. I'm really impressed that this thing is actually fully functioning. Gotta find refa caps and put them in just to be complete. But yeah, for now, not bad. So I'm going to end here so this video doesn't get too long. But thanks for joining me in my exploring TRS-80 Model 3 computer using the actual floppies this time. And it's pretty fast, so I'm really impressed on the speed of the disk drive. So, and how quickly the OS loads. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.